Brand new Hall of Heroes. Oh, right, you can't see it. So as I was saying, brand new Hall of Heroes, Light Blacksmith, one of my personal favorite LD4s to use. Let's take a look at what she does. Madeleine the Light Blacksmith, great support unit. Two of my favorite places for this are number 1, Guild Siege and also Guild Wars, and number 2 is the Rift Beast. Let's take a look at what she does. She is just on, for this build, is on speed HP standard support build. If you're going to use her in guilds, not Guild Siege, if you're going to use her in Rift Beasts, full fight runes is great as well. Her first skill does a stun. It's a... What is the activation rate on this? 60% after it's fully skilled up. Second skill is... The second skill and third skill have a crazy combo potential. This is what I'm talking about for Rift Beast specifically. Is increase attack power and defense for all allies for 2 turns. Increase attack power and defense for 3 turns. And creates a shield that absorbs damage for 3 turns. If Great is activated with a 30% chance. Shield proportionate to your level. So, potentially a 3-turn attack power buff and defense buff. Most importantly is the attack power buff, and then this overhaul, skill 3, reduces all allies' skill cooldowns by 1 turn and increases the duration of granted beneficial effects by 1 turn each. So potentially a 4-turn attack power buff, but wait, there's more. Additionally, decreases the skill cooldown of all allies by 1 turn each and increase the duration of granted beneficial effects by 1 turn if Great is activated with a 30% chance. So crazy. Reduce cooldowns on the same unit that can attack power buff and increase the duration of the attack power buff. So combine this with something like Brandia that has not crazy long cooldowns on skill 3, but could reduce the cooldown so much that Brandia, something like Brandia or other units comparable, can just nuke over and over and over and over again. So let's see this in guild content and let's see this in some Rift Beasts. So here we have a fairly tanky Guild Siege defense. I'm assuming this is going to be a Lucian Trap and have decreased damage from wind. I say that now, and I know the unit that we're going to bring into this is going to be a wind unit, of course. Because, of course, we could switch it out for something else. I don't know what else has runes, so we're just going to keep it in here, and we're going to start it. So, Molong is going to snipe either the Madeleine or the Wusa, as long as he doesn't snipe the Odin. We should be... I mean, he's not going to snipe the Odin. Okay, so he's definitely going to do... Do we get Great? We don't get Great. Oh, he goes for the Wusa anyway. Okay. And we do... I was hoping we were going to get the kill there. We did not get the kill. He is on Violent, though, the Odin. So, if he was on Fatal or Rage, he would have killed, I'm sure. So now we have the decreased cooldowns and increase the duration of the beneficial effects. So we have more attack power buffs. Let's see if we can maybe get the... I thought maybe we could proc. Okay, let's do one of these. We get a Great, which means that Wusa gets a shield. And he's not going to die instantly just yet. And also... He's got his skill 3 again because we reduced the cooldowns. Which is kind of nice. Can we snipe this Molong? No, we cannot because he is tanky. Of course. He is a very tanky Molong, though. Alright, and the shield is keeping our Wusa alive. And let's do one of these. Decent amount of damage. We have beneficial hammering, which means we also get shields, which means we get that little extra, stack on the Odin as well. And we'll do this, and that should take care of it. I've never hit one of these teams with the light hollyberry cookies, so let's try against this. I feel fairly famous last words. I feel fairly confident that we don't have to worry too much about the Perna. We'll see. I know it's going to hit the Odin. Alright, so we are fully stacked. Okay. So we're going for the Chandra. Yeah. Let's see. So tanky. So very tanky. Alright. We'll do Overhaul. Increase durations. And we also get a beneficial hammering. Can we? No, we don't get the Great. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Let's do this. Very nice. Actually, I would like to do... This is her hug. Man, everything's hugging each other. Jeez. All right, let's do that. This way we're stacked up to 5 times. We might die here. Let's see. Can we get a stun? We do get a stun. Very nice. Let's do this, because now we have it available again. And we're going to ignore defense here. Very nice. We get another stun. Odin's going to come back from the dead. So even if Perna does do... I mean, if Perna gets 4 turns in a row, I don't know if we can withstand that. But yeah, we're also getting lucky. Look how much access we have to the skills with this girl. Look at this. We got a 4-turn attack power buff. And we are ready for another. I mean, we may as well just heal. Famous last words. But yeah, not bad. And another beneficial hammering. Like, he's just got constant attack power buffs. We're like attack power buffing on top of the attack power buffs he already has. So. And Perna can strip some of this stuff, but... Another tanky defense we're going to hit with this team. Now, I'm not going to be bringing this team into things like Shayna Martina, for example, because we are going to get absolutely obliterated. Not even just that we're going to get obliterated. We are going to make them so much stronger. That would be the worst team to take this into. There's other teams that I wouldn't take this into. Things that are more on the aggressive side. I'm more likely to take this against bruisers than the speedy teams. So we'll take other things against the speedy teams. So let's go here. I generally like the passive units against those teams. And we'll do attack, power buff, defense buff. So let's see how many times Perna Violent procs. Okay. We get the great. And let's see, does Perna hit the... Perna hits the Odin. Okay. Let's see if we can kill the Molly with this. It's a violent Odin, not a rage Odin. So I'm thinking maybe not. Okay. Very nice. And then we do overhaul. Decrease cooldowns. Cooldowns? Yes, decrease the cooldowns. Cooldowns. Although I am worried. Let's do Molong. I want to decrease his HP. Because I am worried. Let's actually stun him. See if we can. I'm worried that this Molong might decide it wants to take Madeleine out. But I like the fact that we have so much access. He's going to come back with full HP. He's going to keep violent procking. Okay, we have more attack power buffs and defense buffs, even though Perna tried to take us down. And we also have more decreased cooldown. Cooldowns. Not cooldowns. Cooldowns. And maybe by 2075, oh my god. Is Perna trying to murder us? I mean, that's kind of the point of Perna, is to murder things. So let's see, 49k. Pretty sure Odin's going down either way. But all those shields and defense buffs definitely helped. I'm not going to say it didn't, because it definitely did. Keep him alive. Well, so much for keeping him alive. Luckily, we will have more access to the USA skill 2. So we should have it now. And that's what we're going to have to use to kill this thing. Yeah, let's see how many times Perna actually Violent procs, because he could get his revive back up, and that would be not fun. So let's go here. I swear this Perna's going to have his revive back up. Maybe he already does. Maybe he already does. Should I just go for the damage? I'm just going to go for the damage because he has his skill 2 here. A few weeks ago, we did a video on Carl the Dark Neostone Fighter. We took this team against the Light Rift Beast. Today, we're going to use a similar team. We're taking Eargar out. We're going to use Madeleine. We'll put her in the front row. And we're going to use the Carl Leader skill. It's not as good as Eargar, but it is still an attack power leader skill. And I think that'll balance out with the Madeleine. Skill 3, hopefully decreasing the cooldowns. Well, it will decrease the cooldowns. I'm just hoping for a great. Not here, but later, us to get great so that we can potentially, let's do that, okay. Get the Touch of Mercy very quickly. All right, so overhaul. We don't get... Actually, we did get the grade on it. We did, so we have Touch of Mercy again. Beautiful. And we don't really need to do that, though. We have Scar again. Very nice. And that is exactly... I was hoping for some more damage, but I think we might need to tweak some things for that additional damage. Also, the Eargar had fight runes. But you guys get the idea. We had Touch of Mercy back-to-back very, very quickly. Now what we got to do is actually put fight runes on things like we were supposed to do in the very beginning. We could have gotten one more on that. One more and she would have gotten her skill 3 again. But you guys get the idea of what we're going for. We got a lot of access to the skill 3s on these units. Anyway, that's it for this one. That is Madeleine, the Light Blacksmith. It's so weird to say, the Light Blacksmith. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Brand new Hall of Heroes. Very excited for it. I will see you as always in the next one.